Hi everybody, this is Em from DIYM. Today I'm going to be doing a series on these 3 things that I got from my husband for my birthday. So if you guys don't know, we have, well, basically the same day as our birthday. We're 2 years apart, but we share a birthday. So I got him some stuff that's not craft supply related, and he got me this. So I decided to do a series where I play with these and make a card with them and maybe some other things. Anyways, I thought this would be really fun. So for this video, I already did these 2 in the past couple weeks, so you guys can check those ones out. I will try to link the links down below for those videos, but for this video I'm going to do the Craftelier envelope punch. Okay, so this is the last video in the series that I wanted to do. Hopefully this is going to be one of the quicker ones. I haven't opened this yet and I'm really excited to open this up. I've been really super excited about that. But anyways, guess I'll just open this on camera with you guys. Yeah, so this punch is obviously able to make envelopes pretty easily, probably easier than I have made them in the past, and it gives me professional, I don't know if you want to call this corners, but right here I think I had some difficulty making those look professional. I just curved them out with scissors in the past, but it punches things, you know me, I love my corner punches and stuff, but it punches things on the corner, and then it also does almost like an inverse corner here that's really professional looking. So I'm pretty excited about that part. And you can also make bows apparently with this. I might show you guys how to make a bow on camera. I'm just gonna quickly open this up. So yeah, it makes notches, I guess, instead of inverted corners, whatever you want to call it. That's what it says. It makes notches. My husband got this from Amazon for me, and I'm so excited about it. Honestly, this was one of the things that I was really excited about. I know it seems ridiculous. I just really love simple tools you can store easily that... There we go, finally got it out. Simple tools you can store easily that you can make multiple things. As I said, it's not just envelopes, right? So I'm bringing back the card from last week's video that I made. It's a really nice card. It opens up really nicely. I'm bringing back this pastel hues 12 by 12 sheets of paper. So I got a purple. I thought that the purple matched around this area kind of nicely. I'm not going to really use a lot of stuff. I'm just going to use a ruler to measure this out, and to do some cuts I'm going to use my trimmer. Also, to glue the envelope down, I'm going to just use some double-sided tape. So really fast, hopefully really quick. So first things first is I have to measure this out. I like to measure this out in inches. You can do this in centimeters. I did a whole video on doing just this by hand without the use of a tool. If you just want to do everything by hand, I'll link that video down below, and it also links to the person that I got this information from, so hopefully that's helpful for somebody. So this is about 7¼ inches across, maybe a little bit more than that. So I have to add an inch, so it'll be 8¼ just a little bit more than that right there. And then I'm gonna have to make a square with this dimension right here. Okay, so I'm gonna do that first of all. Trim this down. 8¼ square, so around here. Okay, I'm just gonna take some of that off. Turn that this way. Now, I think you can get really cool tools like full-on envelope punches. They can score these edges for you, but I'm pretty cheap, so I want to basically do this with as minimal tools and money as possible, but I also, as you know, I like tools, so I'm going to use this one for this. So I'm going to try to line this up the best I can, approximately. Try to center things here, around there, and then fold this guy over gently. We'll crease that a little bit better in a second, and then fold that guy over also gently, and I'll crease that better in just a second. And then what I like to do is bring this up. Again, I'm doing a gentle crease right along here. And then I'm also going to do another gentle crease along here. Okay, so we've got this here. And we're gonna crease this a little bit better. Just taking a ruler to do this. But you can get bone folder. I sometimes use my nails like this. If you have nails, you can totally do that. There's lots of things you can do to crease this stuff. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this bulky part in the corner with this cool punch here. Okay, so this right here is the notch side that has this. It sort of lines up the creases. So this is really cool, guys. I'm really excited with this. So yeah, see, you line up this part with the crease here, and then you punch that down. Look at that. It's a little bit of a thing happening here. A little fiber coming out. But yeah, perfect. Super professional looking. So excited about that. Okay, then you do the same thing here. Line it up with the crease here. Punch that down. Oh my god, I am so excited about this tool. This is so fast. I don't have to get scissors out. This is so fun. Literally, no scissors, just a trimmer, but you can do whatever you need to do there. All right, so that looks like it needs to be a little bit more aligned there, but that's okay. It's not a big deal, okay? So then I got all these things here. I'm just gonna push that aside. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna do the corner part. Let's see how well that works. Look at that. Perfect. Amazing. Amazing. So fast. I just made an envelope in a matter of minutes. Right? And it fits perfectly, absolutely perfectly. So what I actually like to do though is I'm going to mark this just a little bit, cut off that part at the end there, mark that with a pencil. I don't really love, because I find that this sort of thing gets caught on the cards. So right here and right here. I'm just gonna trim this off really quickly with my trimmer. And you don't have to totally do this at all, but I really just wanted to do this. Just gonna line up this right here and here in the middle part of this. Just trim that guy like that. There we go, that's pretty perfect. Pretty close to perfect right there. Okay, I'm going to take my double-sided tape here. If you wanted to, you can put this underneath as well. Doesn't matter either way, whatever you feel more comfortable doing. And then you basically have an envelope right here. Okay, so fast, so cool, so easy to do. And I tried to make a little bit of room so that the shaker can fit in there nicely. And then you can just tape this down the same way with this once you feel like sealing it off. And if you want to, you can also add a seal here. I like to add things that look like wax seals that I've made in the past with double-sided tape or something. I will link the link down below to a couple of those seal videos that I've done a few different ones. But you can also use just flat stickers if you don't want to send a seal in the mail or something, because sometimes those are a little too 3D for the mail and they can get caught. But there you go, super professional, easy envelope, really quick, really fast, and a card to match. So I hope you guys really like this series that I just did. If you want, I can show you in another video how to use the same punch, and you can make a bow with this, which is really cool. So I might do that in the future, but I really hope you guys like that. If you did, please give me a like, subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and share the video with anybody who really likes cool, simple tools, corner punches, making cards and envelopes. I just did a whole series on how to make a backing with some fun stuff. Basically, all the stuff that I use for this series were presents that I got from my husband. I've used a fuse tool to make the shaker part, tempera sticks to make this effect for this background on this card. So if you guys are interested in making paper crafts, card videos, that sort of thing, I have a few of those on my channel. I make other things like gifts for people. Cards is just one of the things that I like to make. I like to make packaging for gifts as well. So if you guys are really interested in that, I hope you guys like my channel. So I've actually done at least 2 other envelope videos on my channel. One that's very similar to this one, but it doesn't have this cool tool in it. And then I have another one showing you how to make a slimline card, so it's a little bit different. But when I made the slimline card, I should have probably used this tool to make it, but I didn't have it at the time when I made that video. So either way, I think this was a really fun tool, really useful. Anyways, I hope you guys like that. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good one. Take care. Bye everybody. Happy crafting.